Now, welcome along to the first of hopefully many Friday football pub quizzes. We're going to be bringing you these over the next couple of weeks. Hit the thumbs up button if you do like them and subscribe to the channel below. Before we get into the rounds, let me introduce you to the contestants of the first ever Friday football pub quiz. Contestant number 1, he is the proud owner of the longest neck in North County Dublin and is Leeds United's biggest fanboy. Oisin McQueirns, how are you getting on?
That was a shot. I thought that was going to be a nice intro. When you said the owner of that, I was like, "Oh, this could go somewhere," and then trailed away.
I mean, look at that neck.
Yeah, I know. It's on display here. The way it turns, the way this camera turns as well makes it even worse. But no, I'm delighted to be here, and thanks for having me.
Contestant number 2, he is eagerly awaiting his call up to an international setup after scoring 14 of 16 goals in Astro the other night. It's the king of bright boots, William Dunne. You've got the jersey on and everything, Will.
Oh, yeah. Carlo O'Malley, top scorer, 1 year running.
I think you beat me by 1 goal that time. But
yeah.
Who's counting? Who remembers that? And contestant number 3, he's got the dodgiest knees and even dodgier stories. It's the dark horse off the group, Jack O'Toole, the Aussie off the group. How are you getting on?
Good, man. You had dodgy takes as well. Throw that in, like, we'll get a couple of them.
For those of you who don't know Jack, and pretty much everybody watching these videos won't know Jack, he used to have an Australian accent, and nobody except for us who went to college with him can hear it.
He still hasn't. What are you talking about? Used to? It's still there.
Oh, yeah.
It's still
there.
You
might hear, like, it might creep its way in, but yeah, no, Dublin stole it along with 2 of my bicycles. So that's the capital city for you. That's the nation.
Right, I'll go through the rounds. So there are a couple of rounds and they get difficult. They change as they go. So round number 1 is the Can We Play You Every Week round, which is the easy questions off the quiz to get us going. The second round is the Rainy Night in Stoke round, which is the hardest questions that I could find on the internet or that I was bothered looking at. Round 3 is the Wikipedia Warriors round. That is, I give them the player's bio on Wikipedia and they have to guess who the player is. And then we have the Fergie time round, which is I'll give numbers. They have to add them up and find the correct answer or the closest to the correct answer. And we finish with the Aguero round, which is the last chance to win it back. Quick fire round. I've got 10, 11, 12 questions. It goes through quick fire. If you get one wrong, it moves on to the next person and we'll fire through. So we'll start off with round number 1. And that is the Can We Play You Every Week round. Question 1 is for you, Oisin.
Oh, that's how we're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it as we go clockwise here. So
okay.
Question 1 for you: Cristiano Ronaldo became the highest scorer in the Euros history when he scored his brace against Hungary last week. But who did he surpass as top goal scorer?
Oh, who did Ronaldo surpass? I actually don't know.
This is the easy round, is it?
Man, this is the easy round, yeah. You
it was in the news like last week. Come on.
I'm too busy to watch the news. And I actually don't know. I'm going to say closer, but I don't think it's right.
No, wrong. It is Michel Platini.
Oh, no, wouldn't have got that.
Surprisingly, it's actually quite low. There's only Ronaldo had 12 goals in the Euro. The top goal scorer was 9. That was Platini. Will, question 1 for you. We've seen the Gaza goal about 100 times over the last week, the Gaza 96 goal. Who missed the penalty for Scotland in that game?
Oh, I don't think I could name many players on that team. I thought you were going to ask who scored for England the other goal, and I was like, oh yes, have this in the bag. I think it's Alan Shearer. But no, I think I'll go with McAllister.
Yes, Gary McAllister.
What
a guess.
What a guess.
Yeah, I know.
I'm surprised that I should have said these are Euros related this first round because everyone's watching the Euros, so I figured that these would be the easy questions, but I guess they're not that easy. Jack, this is an easy one. And if you don't get this, you
we'll just end the broadcast. Yeah. No new idea.
Question 1 for you. Portugal won the Euros in 2016. Who scored the winning goal in the final?
Adair, wasn't it?
Yes.
I couldn't tell you anything he's done since. Literally, I think he's just one of those. He's exactly the type of pub quiz kind of player that I expected from this. So good to see we're off the mark.
So I should have also said that I would have said that O'Toole McQueirns was the favourite for this quiz going into it, but after one round,
you gave me the dodgy question. The two boys got handy ones. You mugged me off first round.
Was there an odds market? Did you get a price for him?
It's okay though.
Well, if a betting company, maybe an Irish betting company, or the name
Like
of
the
Paddy Power,
sponsor.
want to sponsor this quiz, then if they're listening, they can definitely do odds in it and give us some money for doing it. But round 2, the rainy night in Stoke round. These are the really difficult questions. So after that round, I thought they were the easy questions. I'm not looking forward to this round because it's going to be a bloodbath. Right. This one should be well suited to you, Oisin, because you're an Irish football fan. So
God.
Nathan Collins being linked with a move to Burnley for £12 million, which is the most obvious move of all time for Burnley. But if that goes through, £12 million, he'll become the joint 7th most expensive player from Ireland in terms of transfers. Can you name the player he'll go level with? I will give you a clue. The player is still playing. So he is also the 7th most expensive Irish transfer. 12 million.
12 million. I have 2 in my head.
You just have to give me the player. You don't have to give me who he went to.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to make it too hard.
He's still playing. He's still playing, yeah.
Still playing.
Okay. Robbie Brady?
No.
Do you want
to have another go?
Jeff Hendrick?
No.
Well, they were both my guesses.
Yeah. Shane Long, £12 million. Hull City to Southampton.
That's a sickener. That's
value for money, I suppose, considering how many years he played there.
A million ago, I'd say. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Question 2 for you, Will, and this is an Irish one as well. Ireland have scored 16 goals at international tournaments. How many goal scorers have there been? I will give you a clue as well. It is less than the number of goals scored.
Oh, that's some clue.
That makes it easy.
Great. That does narrow it down because I was going to say 16. So you'd have Duff, Keane, Wes Houlihan, of course, Robbie Brady. I'd say, and of course, you have to go back to 1990 and 1994.
88 as well.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, the first major tournament for Ireland. But yeah, based on that, like our first one was in 88 and our most recent one was in 16. So there's definitely been plenty. So I'm gonna go with 12 now.
Oh, great shout.
Really?
That is bang on the money.
It's a fix,
is it? I was going to say 8, but yeah. Poxy.
That is unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, I bet you it's probably five Robbie Keane and 11 other scores, was it?
Listen, I counted them up late last night, so that actually could be wrong. So if it's wrong, I mean, it's not on me. I have it written down as 12, so it's 12. That's an unbelievable shot. That's 2 points for Will so far. Question 2 for you, Jack. Robbie Keane, the aforementioned Robbie Keane, has played for 11 different clubs during his career. He has played for Inter Milan. Who was the Inter manager that signed him?
Oh, it was his dream to play for Inter Milan. I'm absolutely positive on that.
I know this.
I think I'd seen this actually not too long ago. Was it Lippi? Was it Marcello Lippi?
It was indeed Marcello Lippi.
There you go.
Sacked soon after signing Robbie Keane, and the move didn't really work out for him. So that's another great shot from Jack O'Toole. So 2-2-0.
I knew the answer.
We go into round 3.
Yeah. Oisin, you want to time out there? Do you want to go
I need to regroup. I need to get on. Yeah, I need it. This is the Wikipedia round. I'll win this.
Yeah,
one.
this one actually should be yours. That you should be able to get this. And I will have to say that I forgot to write down the answer to your questions here. So
good, that's a good start.
I remember who yours are anyway. So we'll start off with yours, Oisin.
So you're just going to read out the clubs and then
I'll read out the clubs and I'll give you the names as well. So Arsenal starting his career at Arsenal 2001 to 2003, Brentford on loan, Beveren on loan, Brighton and Hove Albion on loan, Reading from 2003 to 2007. So that's his main club, 168 appearances for Reading. Chelsea, 2007, 2008. Aston Villa, 2008 to 2011. Fulham from 2011, 2014. Stoke City, then Brighton on loan, and finishing his career with Brighton on loan.
It should
420. You may as well say his name. He has it.
Steve Sidwell. Absolutely, Steve.
Thank God I'm on the board. Thank God. Nice one.
Now, number 2 is for Will, and this guy started his youth career for Blackburn Rovers, played a year in the seniors, actually didn't play a game for them. 2001 moved to Bolton, went to Hull City, Crewe Alexander, Barnsley, then played for Hull from 2004 to 2005, Wrexham, Chester City, Ipswich Town from 2007 to 2010, Stoke City from 2010 to 2017. So that's his main club. 226 appearances for Stoke, Burnley 2017 to 2019, and finished his career on loan at Ipswich Town.
Yeah, I think I have this. You named about 6 or 7 clubs, and I was like, I have no clue, but it is surely Jonathan Walters.
It is indeed Jonathan Walters, the most Stoke City / Burnley player of all time.
Everything before Ipswich was
Absolutely.
dodgy there. I don't know where that was going.
To be fair, as somebody who
Yeah.
forgot to write down the answers, I was like, who did I think this is? And then Stoke City came up and I was like, yeah, I know who this is. Right. Question 3 for you, Jack. This guy played, he's more of a later stage player than the 2 that I just had. So
Like a late bloomer.
no, like he played further back than the 2 previous players. So Jonathan Walters, Steve Sidwell played a little bit later on in the 2000s. So this guy retired. I'd say he only retired in 2018, but I mean he was playing for.
He was around the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1997 to 2002, he played for Independiente. 2002 to 2004, Manchester United. 2004 to 07, Villarreal. 2007 to 2011, Atletico Madrid, 134 appearances for them. Went to Inter Milan, went to Cerezo Osaka, then to Penarol, Mumbai City, and finished his career with a club called Kichi.
Does he have exceptional blonde hair?
He does.
Yeah, Diego Forlan. I've
Yes.
talked about him before. He's been mentioned. Like, so yeah, that's an easy one. What a career! I didn't see the second part, like with Atletico coming, but what a player.
Forgot about the Inter stuff.
I forgot he played like so long after the 2018 he retired.
Oh.
What was his last couple of clubs there? He was definitely on the pay packet. Like that was a couple of keep getting them checks. Clubs, like.
Played for a club called Cerezo Osaka, which I'm not really sure where they're from. Penarol then as well. Then Mumbai City. When you know you're really just you're doing the rounds for a bit of cash before you retire. When you play for
him and Roger Johnson or someone like that.
Teddy Sheringham.
And then Kitchie.
Shawcross.
Wherever Kitchie is, I'm not sure. But
Bradley Wright Phillips, he's probably still the top scorer in the MLS.
In the MLS season.
So what's that? That's the score. Oisín, you finally got off the mark. You have 1 point.
Go.
William Dunne with 3 points, and Jack O'Toole 3 points. I need to make the questions harder. I
Go.
think maybe they're a wee bit easy. Right. So this is the question. This is a fairgy round. So I'll give you the numbers, and you have to give me basically add them all up and give me the answer. You get 30 seconds to add them up. Actually, no, 20 seconds. We'll put it at 20 seconds because it's going to take too long otherwise. So closest to the number gets 2 points. Second closest gets 1 point, and if you go bust, if you go over, then you get deducted 1 point.
Ooh.
So you don't want to go bust. So go on your be a bit conservative with it. So we'll start off with the number of times Ireland have scored under Stephen Kenny, plus the number of goals in the Premier League season disallowed by VAR this year, plus the number of teams Roy Hodgson has managed, plus the number of goals Ireland have scored at a European Championship. Do you
repeat that again? I got completely lost. This is like algebra. What are we?
Yeah. So you're just. It's just addition, Jack. It's not that complicated. But I'll give you the questions again. So that's the number of times Ireland have scored under Stephen Kenny's reign. So how many goals have Ireland scored since Stephen Kenny has taken over in charge of the Irish national team?
Yeah.
Plus the number of goals in the Premier League season last season that were disallowed after a VAR decision. And it's a lot. The clue is there's a lot. Plus the number of times Roy Hodgson has managed in club football, so how many clubs he has managed. And the final one is the number of goals Ireland have scored at the Euros. So in any European Championship they've played in. So I'll give you 20 seconds to add those up.
Who didn't Roy Hodgson manage? Okay.
So this is a pens down. Give me your answer in front of the screen job. So you have 2 seconds. 20 seconds up now. So pens down.
Let me write it bigger.
Oh.
Who's going first?
Answers up.
Right,
Same time.
All together, isn't it?
Yeah. William Dunn's 129.
Jeez.
Oisin 134.
Jack's cooking the books here. Look at this.
127. I don't know if that's getting
127. So what would you go for? 127, 129. Oisin 134. So no one is bust. That's the good news. No one is bust. Oisin is the closest.
Yes.
So he gets 2 points.
Yes.
Will, you are second closest, so you get 1 point. And Jack, you get no points because you weren't close.
What was the answer?
The answer is 158.
Oh.
158.
And
So
how many
of those are Roy Hodgson's clubs?
150.
So I'll go through them now. So the number of times Ireland have scored under Stephen Kenny, what'd you get?
7, is it?
4.
7. Yeah,
Oh.
7. They scored 4 against Andorra.
4.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, can't remember any else.
Yeah. Plus the number of times a goal was disallowed by VAR in the Premier League last season, 123.
Oh.
Wow.
123 times. So whether you like VAR or not, it's definitely been impactful on this Premier League season past. The number of teams Roy Hodgson has managed, what do you think?
12? What's it?
112.
8. I was being conservative.
22.
What? 22.
22 teams. I don't have time.
Ongoing as well. Is he retiring or what's the story?
He's retiring at the end of the year, I think. Oh, actually, he just said he's finishing with Crystal Palace. He didn't say he was retiring.
Yeah.
So the club's managed by him. He's managing since 1976. Halmstad BK are the first club that he's managed. That was in 1976, and he's managed teams from Switzerland to Inter, back to Inter again, Copenhagen, Viking, Finland, Fulham, Liverpool, England, West Brom, and finishing his career with Crystal Palace. So he's been around the block, old Roy. And then the number of goals Ireland have scored in the Euros.
4.
5.
6.
6, is it? Sean St. Ledger. I was only thinking that today.
Thought about that.
Was there 2 in 88? So was there?
There was 2 in 88 altogether. Then there was Sean St. Ledger in 2012, Robbie Brady, Wes Hoolahan by 2 in 2016.
Yeah, Brady got the header and the penalty.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So many good moments over those decades. Like.
Right, so going into the final round then, after your 2 points, Oisin, you're back in the game, so that's 3 points to you. Will, you're in the lead with 4 points, and Jack, you have 2 points, so it's actually pretty close. I'm surprised it was this
I
close.
have 3.
Do you have 3? You do have 3. Sorry, you do have 3. You do have 3. So you're actually on 4, Will.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So Oisin, you're on 3.
Yes.
Will, you're on 4, and Jack, you're on 3. Right, so Jack and Oisin are actually level. So I didn't actually account for this. So I'm going to give you a random question, and that's going to give the person the deciding factor of who goes first in the Aguero round, because it's quick fire and you get to go first. And if you keep getting them right, then you keep going. So I'll give you a random football question. And since I'm on Roy Hodgson's Wikipedia page now, I will just take it off that. So
It's very niche.
I mean, it makes sense. Like
Jack's been on Roy Hodgson's Wikipedia page the whole day, man. He's
my whole life. Like I've been only waiting for this moment.
Let me just scroll down. This is peak just living off the right. So Roy Hodgson managed Liverpool from 2010 to 2011, one season. How many times did he win a game for Liverpool in that season?
How many times?
So
Just
the season. He only lasted one season. So how many times did he win a match for Liverpool? So it's write it down
Just,
and give me your
just
answers.
league games, yeah.
All together.
Is it? Okay.
Oh, yeah, because they were in some cup competitions, weren't they, that year?
No, just he only lasted until January as well. So
Oh, so he lasted like he's half season, like.
yeah, he had 31 games according to Wikipedia.
Okay.
he brought Paul Konchesky in. That's what I just.
I know
remembered.
everybody tells you
Or-
not to go off Wikipedia, but I'm going off Wikipedia this time because I had not prepared for a tiebreaker.
for your own quiz show.
It's the first one. You don't know how it's going to go. All right, pens
Hey,
down.
fantastic.
Pens down.
So it's just the two lads, is it?
No, it's all three. Is
Okay, right. Cool.
I'm not
closest gets
optimistic.
it.
I'm not
18.
optimistic.
Is that,
18,
is that sayable?
Yeah, Oisin, Will 14, Roy Hudson won 13 games.
Ah,
Oh,
So Will
Yeah.
is well in the driving seat here as we go into the final round, the Aguero round, which is quick fire. So the rules of this round is if you get a question wrong, it moves on to the next person. So Jack, since you were the next closest, it'll move on to you, and then Jack, you're last. So there's 12 questions here. So you get a point for each question. Will, you're on 4 points. So I'll just need to make a mental note of that. So we'll start off with question number 1. Who won the Premier League Golden Boot last year?
Jamie Vardy.
Wrong. Oisin, who are the current holders of the Copa America?
Uruguay.
No. Jack Locatelli currently plays for what Serie A club?
Sassuolo.
Who is the current Celtic manager?
Oh God!
That Aussie lad.
Oh, it's not my. Do I not keep
It's still,
going? No.
still Jack.
Oisin,
Hey,
Will, you're next.
Ange Postecoglou,
Yes. Jack, who did Sergio Aguero sign for this summer?
Barcelona.
Who are hosting the next Euros?
Oh God. Pass. Yeah.
No,
I'd say.
wrong. Will, how many Premier League titles does Pep Guardiola have?
5.
No. Oisin, who does Chris Hughton manage?
Forest, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. Name one of the 3 promoted clubs from the Championship this year.
Norwich.
Yeah. Who did Jurgen Klopp manage before Dortmund?
Mainz.
Yeah. So that's the end of the questions. So I need to figure out who got what. Oisin, you got 3 correct
I'm out.
there.
Yeah.
Will, you got none correct.
2 wrong. Yeah.
Jack, you got Sassuolo and Ange Postecoglou and Barcelona. So you got 3 correct as well.
Yep.
So both of us are on 6
Oh,
points.
Yeah.
Will, you are on 4 points. And now I need to
On
dig
2.
out. No, you don't get minus a point. You just
Okay.
you just get it wrong. So I should have had another tiebreaker question.
Another Roy Hodgson one, please. Yeah. Woo.
Right, we'll go for another Roy Hodgson one.
Oh, do we have?
I
Do
didn't mean that. No.
you want to come on a podcast and talk about Roy Hodgson for 10 minutes?
Listen, you want to host your own quiz, you start your own YouTube channel, right? These are the rules. I don't make the rules.
He pays the
Right.
bills.
You actually do make the rules.
Right. I'm going to base this off the time that he got Fulham to the Europa League finals. That was 2009, 2010. So I'll go to the Wikipedia page for that final. It was Fulham against Atletico Madrid.
Two
Finished
Titans.
Finished 2-1. Yeah. I will put it to you. Who scored Fulham's goal in the Europa League final?
Paul Konchesky.
No.
Oh, I wrote down. Is it Zoltan Gira? Remember that?
No, it wasn't Zoltan Gera. Right, so both of you got it wrong. So I'll give you another question from that.
Who did
final.
score it?
It was Simon Davies.
Oh, fucks.
Oh God, yeah. No, that was never getting close to that.
No. Zoltan Gera was a good shot though. He was their star player in that Europa League run.
LG jersey.
Right. One player scored both of Atletico Madrid's goals. Who was it? Write it down this time.
2011.
2009, 2010.
Oh.
Come on, Jack.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Just gotta make it
You
big
don't
enough
have to go to
for the screen,
Milan
like.
to get it.
It's not Schweinsteiger.
Diego Forlan.
Who's this?
Diego Forlan. Who do you have? You have Forlan as well,
Forlan as
right?
well,
Yeah.
Come on, lads. One of you have to
Yeah.
get something right.
This is like
Oh,
a penalty.
what
shootout.
This is
United
like the
Villarreal
United
here.
Villarreal.
Yeah, must be
Right.
going
It's the opposite. We just keep missing.
here.
This player or this manager is a former Premier League manager. He was in charge of Atletico that night. Who was he? Clue is he managed a team that is now being promoted from the Championship to the Premier League. He very good looking chap.
There's two in my head, but I'm not entirely
the other
positive. Are you trying to think of good-looking Premier League managers?
Yeah, I can't do this. Is done me in a bit.
You, were they bald? Was he bald?
No, luscious head of hair.
Oh, fantastic.
I think Jack has this. Right, I'm going to have to press this for an answer.
Actually, don't think I do.
Oh,
I don't have it. I was going to say
Quique Sanchez Flores. Did he manage them?
yes.
Get in!
no way.
Get in! I was thinking him and Marco Silva, and I was like, Marco Silva couldn't have been managing them at that stage.
No.
No, he was the Athletic.
That's it.
Jeez, what a
Great
decent
answer.
out.
So Jack O'Toole going into the final round with the least amount of points pulls it out of the bag. That is the beauty of the Aguero round.
Great
Jack O'Toole, take a point.
Clutch. There we
So
go.
now we can get deducted points. Is it?
No, that's it. That
No,
is
we're
the
over.
that's the round gone. it's
I
over.
was thinking.
Jack O'Toole's the champion.
So I can't get deducted points. Okay, cool. Fantastic.
Well, I might start adding in a few different rounds going forward. I will definitely have to add in a few tiebreaker
Tiebreakers.
questions instead of making them up on the fly going forward. But Jack O'Toole, there's no prize for you right now, but if we ever get a sponsor, there's a sponsor out there watching, just drop a comment below, and if you can sort Jack O'Toole out with a prize for winning this quiz, then so be it.
Just
Happy
get us
days.
an off-the-ball mug. I don't think the demands are that high. Like, just get us a coffee cup. I'll be happy.
You'd be surprised. All right, lads, that is the first Friday Football Pub quiz in the bag. Jack O'Toole, congratulations.
Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll chat to you later.
Cheers, lads. All the best.